Oh, man, it's still, my ribs aren't fully healed. Yesterday gave me one hell of a fight. Ugh. Well, ain't no rest. Look. I don't care how many times you tell me to buy the game, I'm not buying the game. You should wait for the winter sale. Because then you don't get just some, you don't just think about it here, right? Sure, Space Marine 2's on for cheaper, but are you really getting what you want? Because what if the sale gets better afterwards? Just think about it. It's just a Black Friday sale. And if the sale went down now, what if it goes even further during the winter sale? Well then, I just wasted $27. And to be fair, it's still gonna be $20. Well, I've wasted $5. You have way too much faith in them. Well, I'll admit, good developers. Again, GW, I should show greedy. And while we're on the subject, I'm not getting Warhammer Plus just to watch all the shows in like a month. I'm not attaching my car for like a 4-week deal, you know? Come on! Oh, hey, Freddy. What brings you here? Well, I was skimming over the footage, trying to figure out exactly what went wrong, and figured to ask you guys. Since, well, the camera that broke was actually right outside your office. So I figured, logical conclusion, you guys might know something. Oh. Well. So what happened was, oh yeah, I filed a report about that. That takes 48 hours to get to me, so can you just tell me? So what happened was, me and Jeremy here, we were chattering, and then Toy Bonnie came in there and joined the conversation. We talked for a couple minutes, and then he left. Then the camera just started glitching on its way there. But on his way back, it was working perfectly fine. Camera was glitching until he was gone, A few minutes later, he comes back, and we talked some stuff. I asked him on his way there, he mentioned the camera lens looked like it itself had static. Yeah, I don't know. I just shrugged and assumed, he can see things I can, or a personal error. I don't know. Seeing how the blast doors, started messing up. So I assume it was just part of the lockdown or something else, I'll talk to him last. I have everything, I cannot confront him. If it is him, I'll let Mike continue his attempts to get you to buy whatever you're on about. Dude, come on. We have no games to play together. And Space Marine 2 is so peak. But the potential future sales. Come on! Man. I sometimes wonder why I hire those people. I remember they at least make the days entertaining. Ugh. So, we haven't really had a chance to properly talk. So, how are you two holding up? The usual, nightmares of the damned, My body is, fist first into agony, average Tuesday, or is it a Thursday? I don't know anymore. Yeah, the usual stuff, hearing screams of the damned when you fall asleep, seeing war flashbacks, normal average day things everybody deals with. I sometimes do not get your sarcasm, but normal day for you. Chica? I'm doing about as well as I can. To be fair, that's not a lot, given how, compared to you two, I didn't really... I mean, sure, I pulled my weight when needed, but I didn't exactly contribute the most. You contributed more than enough. If you ask me, if it wasn't for you, I might be in more than one piece at this moment. Yeah, you give me too much credit. We both know you wouldn't have been split in half. That's Darth Maul treatment. The last time I checked, you aren't a bad / redeem. To be fair, the Clone Wars shows and the movies have like a level of disconnect that kind of makes it a little confusing. Yeah, especially when you don't really know what's going on. But anyways, so I guess, but at least you guys are old enough. Well, so I'm really sore, and I think someone here is working with Shadow Bonnie. I didn't know who's dumb enough to do something like that. Detective time? This is a pretty serious situation. Do you really have to do the song and dance? Come on, I never get to do this one! Dude, I've been improving lines for like 4 months in the hopes we do something. Do you not realize what I do most of the time? Because most of the time, you're either dealing with the kid, and then when I interact, there's nothing really for me to do. Or nothing's really happening. I have to entertain myself somehow. Believe it or not, improv, honestly, is the only thing I get to do most days. Do you not have any hobbies? My hobbies are too expensive. I like painting the plastic minifigures. Very expensive. $80 fucking dollars for like 5 of them. Is it worth it? No. Do I enjoy knowing I have the ability to actually beat my friend in a game now? Yes. Yes, I do. Do you really not have any cheap hobbies? Dude, the most I do on a daily basis when I have access to money is either try to buy a mini so I have something better to do, or I just play whatever game I got into that week, month, or, I don't know, year. Speaking of which, hyperfixation, don't make cry currently. Pretty fun. No, I actually hurt my hand doing combos. True story. Hurt. Like, the hand, like, cramped up for, like, a week. Ugh, it's awful. You know what? Let him have this. He obviously doesn't do much. Hey! If you need me, I'm going to be doing taxes. And, you know, make sure the place runs. And she can follow him. I don't want him running off on his own. Especially after last time. Ugh. Took a month to figure out what he broke. So, Puppet dropped by while you were gone and said you should take it easy. I'll take it easy when I drop dead. See, knew you would say that. Oh, am I getting predictable? Dang it! I thought coming up with new material is kinda hard. See, actually knew you would say that as well. Okay, come on, I'm not that easy. She did not guess that next part. She said, oh, I must really be that easy. See, I knew it. You're messing with me, kid, aren't you? Yeah, I've been messing with you. She actually said, take it easy, please. I know you don't like to do that, but hey. I like you not being, you know, broken. Well, the doctor orders one thing, business orders another. I suppose when I'm done with this part, I can take a nap. Detective time. Now I know exactly who I'm going to question first. And their answers will hold grave weight. Oh, I finally get to do this. Hey, Toichika? Oh. Yeah? What was that about? I know what you're doing. I'm not stupid, I overheard you. Although, he doesn't exactly know yet. I'm just gonna tell you now, I think he did it. Hold on, I have a few questions to ask. So, the first question. Has anybody been acting strange around the time Withered Freddy hit his head? Well, the puppet disappears here and there, but, you know, she's doing her own thing, so no one knows what she's working on. And Toy Bonnie has been, like, really shifty lately. I mean, I don't know. Oh, intense personality changes, you know? Noted. So, any place of interest you think I should investigate? Oh, yeah, the back area. Entire back area, that's where Withered Freddy went the night before hitting his... Well, literally right before hitting his head. Hey, final question. Who do you think is working with him? Like I said, it has to be the rabbit. Thank you for your time. Here's someone I need to talk to. Why are you just taking her at face value? How do you know she wasn't? Do I need to spell it out for you, or did you hit your head on the way in here? Hey! Okay, yeah, a little rude, I'll admit, I am sorry. She was attacked by Withered Freddy. Listen, we've seen Fredbear's schemes. They can be complex, but here's one key thing that always ruins whatever Fredbear's plan is. Say it with me now. Believability. He has a problem with building credibility just simply because he himself is nothing but a caricature. Because he is a caricature, not a lot of room to grow. Keep in mind, what we seen wasn't even him. It was just a shadow, a shard, a fragment. All of him is dead now, but we only seen pieces of what he once was. I mean, take Toy Freddy for example. He's a caricature. I don't think he's had a single bit of growth in the entire time he's been within the AU. Fourth wall break aside. He has stayed pretty consistently as characterized as a fat bear. With a bit of a heart of gold and just kind of his own field of gravity, so to say. Not a fat pun. See, he's a caricature. Not a lot going on in that brain. The most character development I think he's had is being friends with Balloon Boy. He was having character development at the end and then got shot in the head. Really sucks for him. Now see, I could probably predict every word he would say if I engaged in a conversation. It's caricatures. She is not one. You can tell. Well, anymore. What I'm getting at is, he's not that complex. Toy Bonnie! Mind if I ask you a few questions? Sure, shoot. So where were you during the whole fight situation that was going on? Well, I was in the office, you know, exchanging a few words with Mike. Something about... you know what, I'll tell you. He made the worst claim ever. The DMC anime was mid. The 2007 one. Honestly, it's good. It's not mid, it's good. We've seen what mid anime is when it comes to Devil May Cry. Can we keep on topic? Oh, sorry, yeah. Well, you know, I went to, you know, where the classics are, Fredbear's Spring Bonnie, you know, all them. And, you know, I just, you know, went to see if they were up to something. Saw nothing. Messed with the arcade, and then went back and talked to Jeremy. Okay, I'll be sure to talk to you later. Jeremy wasn't on yesterday. From the time that he was in there, Jeremy wasn't on shit. Not a nail in the coffin just yet. Come on, I can't let him hear. Just in case. I think it's Toy Bonnie, but we still need some more concrete proof. If anybody would know, it would be Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. They were there. At least you're taking this somewhat seriously. Of course! Of course I would. I have a heart. And I may or may not got my ass kicked because of the shadow guy releasing big mean shadow killing machine. What? I got my ass kicked by a big ol' yellow bear. And the person who contributed in that yellow bear is out there. I'd like to get a few minutes to get payback. You're not going to kill Toy Bonnie. Who said anything about killing? I don't believe in killing. Can you at least lie correctly? Okay, I don't believe in killing people who didn't start it. Yeah, I'll tolerate that one. But it's the truth. I haven't fought anybody who hasn't fought us first. Yeah, fair enough. But I'm thinking scrubbing an air fryer. Now, I'm not talking those new fancy ones. I'm talking the really old crappy ones. You know, the ones where you probably need a PhD just to be able to change the tray. I'm talking those air fryers. Like, you need to have a rocket science. Like, you need to understand rocket science just to know how to plug the thing in correctly without it becoming a nuclear generator or whatever. Those are evil. Now, I'm thinking of something much, much worse. Cleaning a water filter. Have you ever messed with, like, one of those, like, water filters that you put in, like, a tap? Dude, those things are so hard to change for no reason. Are we going to get on track? Man, no fun. No fun. Hey, you two, I got a question. Mind if I, ask? Sure, why not? We got nothing better going on. Yeah, me and the boss made an agreement. So, did you two see Toy Bonnie doing anything here yesterday? He mentioned he was down here and, you know, stuff happened yesterday. Well, I heard him go into Freddy's office, and then, what was it? Yeah, there was a weird noise. I mean, out of nowhere we heard some sort of demonic laughing. Honestly, I genuinely thought one of the machines finally broke down back there. And then we see him running out there like a bat out of hell. Personally, if you ask me, I think he accidentally summoned the devil or something. I don't know, it sounded pretty bad, man. Huh. Well, that's concrete. I suppose it is. Uh-oh. Well, he is so fucked. The evidence we have, but I do want to check out the back area. We need to see if Withered Freddy is back here. Remember, he's still a MIA. I got a bad feeling us doing this instead of catching him might lead to problems. I'm just saying. The worse of a crime he commits, the stranger and unusual punishment we can make him do. We can make him try to cancel a subscription. Jesus, have you ever done that where you have to sit on like a stupid, like, ugh, it's so frustrating. Have you ever dealt with that? You know, you're like, oh man, I'm gonna have a great day. Your card gets going line for a subscription you forgot about. So you're like, you know what, I'll go cancel it. And then you have to sit in a phone call for 4 hours until you actually get to it. Can we stay on subject? You seem to be treading off a lot. Are you? I didn't take my medicine. You are not making me take my medicine. I do not care. Jesus. Do I need to trick you into taking it again? No, I don't wanna. I am a grown man. I can make my own decisions. No. What do you mean, no? No. I don't care. I like my brain not feeling like it's fog. Fine. But if you keep trailing off, I'm gonna have to do something. How about let me trail off for 30 minutes? That way I'd have nothing else to trail off about. I'm pretty sure in the time it would take you to explain the 30 minutes, you would end up coming up with another 30 minutes because something happened in that original 30-minute time span. I'm not that bad. Oh, yes, you are. Fair enough. I sometimes wonder how I'm able to put up with you. Yeah, more accurately, how you keep up. Keep up, put up, same thing at this point. Oh, holy. This thing has access to everything. Money, banking, files, lockdown procedure. This has everything. Like, I know this is a backup in case Freddy's computer kicks the bucket, but this seems like a bit much. It's better than losing access to all our money and stuff because of a bug. Fair enough, but I feel like we should all have, like, a password for each one of them. You know, assigned to a certain person. That way, you know, it's, you know, something from this doesn't happen again. So, suggest that during the next board meeting. Fine, I'm just saying, better security would be a smart ideal, and to be fair, I am not awake for those. Most of the time, I'm just taking a nap. Let me be honest with that one. Never paid attention. Yeah, I know. There's a reason you wear glasses on a Friday. If there's anybody in this building, it has to be back here. I can't see anything in here. Well, of course, the lights are off. Hold on. Before you turn the lights on, let me say this to you. What? Nah. Do you really just shift yourself where you're, like, blending in with the darkness? It looks cool! You do not impress me. Oh, no fuck. Oh my god, Withered Freddy. Oh my god, he's deactivated. How? Ugh! Where am I? Wait. What? They did me... What? But I was just... Something... What? Huh. That's weird. They hit me over the head with like a lead pipe and everything's here. What the hell happened? You weren't knocked out. They somehow managed to shut you down, which, given how that doesn't work on animatronics anymore, seeing how we're like living and stuff, it's a little interesting. Ugh. Okay, but for how long? About 3 weeks, and somebody was mimicking you, so they did. You were kind of mimicked. But you know, there's so many people that have problems. But we're actually planning on getting. But we know who might have done it. Well, we know who did it. Who kind of gave him the ability. The Shadow Bonnie, completely different thing, but you know. Yeah. We're gonna have to carry you in the living room. Though I can... I can... Would you mind giving me upsies? Say that louder, please. May I have upsies? And that is my phone call from now on. Don't say your ringtone to that. Oh, ringtone. I forgot the name. Why does the heaviest animatronic have to be the one we have to drag? Come on. Ugh. Well, I mean, he actually, I don't know what he is about. To be fair, I don't think we've ever seen an animatronic like him. He predates us, but yet they're like a prototype. You know what I mean? Come on, last stretch. Hit. Okay, you lay here. Oh God. Okay, I'll tell Freddy the results. You get Puppet so he can get treatment. Let's go! I am the best detective ever because I'm better than you. Freddy, I got the results in. Do you want to hear them? Toy Bonnie did it. I have 2 witness testimonials. Multiple accounts of him being in the place at the time. He himself said he was there. So, let me bring it open and God, guys! Lack of story also leads to sign he's hiding stuff, and, you know. I say we get him in here and corner him, make him confess. It might work and make him a little more willing to receive whatever judgment. I suggest cleaning out the deep fryer. Thanks for the update. I know what to do, so let's get this over with. Hell yeah, this is gonna be fun. No, it's not. Today's video. Man, I didn't write a lot for the script, but it kind of drug on its own. It did its own thing. It has been way, way too long since I've done something with Freddy and his pals. Feels so good to do it again, but again, I don't know if you could tell in the video. But my throat is starting to get scratchy and hold on. My nose is starting to get stuffy, and that usually means I'm about to get either strep throat or my throat's just gonna die. Whew. So yeah, that's fun. Anyways, with that being said, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. I had a great time making it, and if my voice dies, man, I hope I don't lose Freddy's voice again like I did last time. But with that all being said, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, comment down below if you'd like to see. Maybe there's a video idea you'd like me to see, comment down below. Or if you just want to share some nice words. Share this to your friends, family. I'm sure you'll find somebody that likes it in your family. Or friends. You never know, man. I mean, heck, I didn't know my mom would like watching Unis Honest, but she did. Or does. I may or may not have found an archive and wanted to introduce her to it because I watched it when it first came out and she wasn't into YouTube and she was like, man, I wish I could watch things like Markiplier makes, and I was like, do I have an archive for you? I explained to her everything and told her one-time thing. Hey. Or, you know, it might be like me and my brother when we watch whatever he likes, you know? You just gotta find that thing. I'm sure this might be yours. That being said, my brain's like a little slow right now. It's like 1 a.m. I'm tired, so give me a bit of slack. Ow, ow. Cat, release your claws off my thigh. It hurts. But yeah, Discord server, link in description. Join if you want to, you don't have to. Same thing with memberships. Give me money, me give money, me happy. Don't have to. Optional. Yeah, with all that being said. There's playlist, click on it. If you have afternoon to blow, I mean, if you're in a similar area, you're probably getting Thanksgiving break soon, so hey, gives you something to do rather than nothing. Or click on the video. YouTube picked it out just for you, see if they're right. Hope you guys have an amazing day and catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.